Hello and welcome to Longship Gaming. Today we are playing Marvel Champions. It is going to be Miss Marvel against Venom Goblin. So sorry, no miniatures this time. I do have a pair of miniatures for Miss Marvel, but unfortunately they are not painted, so they are not allowed to be on the channel. And there's no such model for Venom Goblin. So yeah, this is part of the revenge cycle. Venom Goblin easily bested us back when Sinister Motives came out. I can't remember if I played Gwen or Miles. I think it was probably Gwen that I played against Venom, and I was wholly unprepared for what Norman Osborn / Venom could do. So hopefully this time, and in my testing, it worked pretty well. Hopefully this time we can overcome it. So we are playing Miss Marvel in Nominally Justice. There's only 6 Justice cards in this deck. They're all events, and they're all thwarting. So 3 copies of Multitasking, and 3 copies of Clear the Area, because it works so well with her Shrink. It goes from removing 2 threat from one scheme. Multitasking. Removing 2 threat from one scheme, and then removing another 2 from a different scheme. And of course, we've got 3 main schemes, so we want to get rid of as much as possible. So using Shrink to enhance that, that's removing 8 threat across 2 schemes for one resource, which is very solid. So it's mostly a champions-based deck. So for our basic cards, we have Moon Girl, Snow Guard, Spider-Man, Ironheart, and Vivian. Vivian's important here because in case we can't get rid of the advanced glider that comes out from Venom Goblin, which makes winning the game almost impossible once it's out, if we have to, we can use a Vivian to blank the text on the card so that Venom doesn't get to go twice. Most important event in the deck is Go for Champions, because with Miss Marvel's ability, this can just keep coming back to hand, especially in the later game, meaning our champions will never leave the table. That's Magical Christmas Land. We'll see what happens. 2 copies of Meditation, and 3 copies of Assess the Situation. We want to get as much card draw as possible, just so we always have Go for Champions available. And it should be noted as well, to get rid of the glider, you need 2 attack cards worth 3, and well, at least a minimum of 3 resources to get rid of the glider. And Miss Marvel only has 2 in her deck, 2 big hands, or 3 big hands. So we need to be cognizant of hanging on to those kind of big attacks until later in the game, so we know that we have the resources available to get rid of the glider if it shows up. For our supports, we have Avengers Mansion, Champions Mobile Bunker. Again, being a champion, never leave home without it. Helicarrier, 2 copies of Power in All of Us, Strength, Genius, and Energy. So for the scenario, we're starting on stage 2 because we are playing on Expert. Venom Goblin has 18 health. Comes in with Tough, has Steady. There's no Confuse or Stun in this deck because it's just a waste of resources. He's got a Scheme of 2 and Attack of 3. When revealed, to deal 2 face-down encounter cards to each player, which are here. And the Force Response, after Venom Goblin activates against you, move the Glider counter, which is going to be this, to the main scheme with the least threat, reveal, and then resolve its special ability. So this scenario has 3 main schemes: Lower, Midtown, and Upper Manhattan. Each one will increase each villain phase by the noted amount. It's 1 across the board. This one, Lower starts on 1, Midtown starts on 2, Upper starts on 0. So what's going to happen is after Venom's first activation, we're going to be moving this to this, but this is the one that's going to get the threat placed on it. Each one has a special ability, so for Lower, place 1 threat on each scheme. If a symbiote environment is in play, place 1 additional threat on this scheme. So what's happening here is Venom Goblin wants to infect all of Manhattan, covering it in symbiote goop. So if one of these, if it reaches its threshold, it flips over, and you have a symbiote environment. If two of them flip over that way, you lose. Midtown is special. Take 2 indirect damage. If a symbiote environment is in play, take 1 additional indirect damage. And Upper Manhattan, discard 1 card from your hand. If a symbiote environment is in play, discard the top 4 cards of your deck. So you can lose one of them and to be able to better focus what you're doing, but it's more severe when there are symbiote environments in play. And that, of course, does trigger off some of the cards in the deck, too, because that become more powerful. Some encounter cards become more powerful if there are symbiote environments in there. So it's going to be a challenge. Testing reveals that this deck can do it. Just getting that engine out early, of course, any hero really, is very important. To go over Miss Marvel, Kamala Khan, she starts with 10 hit points. She has a massive 5 recovery. Teen Spirit action, discard cards from the top of your deck until you discard the Miss Marvel card, then add the card to your hand once per round. And she has a terrible stat line, a thwart of 1, attack of 1, and defense of 1, but usually you're not using her abilities this way. It's morphogenetics. Response, after you play an attack, thwart, or defense event, exhaust Miss Marvel, return that event to your hand. So, that's why Go for Champions is so important, because if you get to the point in the game where you have 3 champions out all the time to do the work for you, you can just keep doing that every turn, ignoring all damage, and just keeping those, keeping your champions out there all the time. So we'll see. Again, Magical Christmas Land, but it is entirely possible that could happen. One note, I did say in one of my Casual Sunday videos that I was going to use Miss Marvel as part of the Mutant Genesis cycle, because nominally she's a mutant. But what's happened up here in Canada as of, this is October, I'm forgetting what day it is, October 1st or 2nd. The Phoenix pack did not get released. It got pushed back to the end of October for some reason. So that leaves only 3 mutants for when I get that, get Mutant Genesis. So I'll have Cyclops. Oh, hello, there's a cat that's come to visit. Hello. Excuse me. You're going to have to move. I know. So as I was saying, Phoenix will have to wait. And in the end, it'll have to be, I'll have to plug the holes with somebody who's a mutant when I go through the scenario. So it's probably going to be, of course, Shadowcat, Colossus, and Cyclops. But the only other mutants that are in the game right now are Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch. So I guess they're going to have to fill in for the other 2 scenarios. So I look forward to running all those. But it's just unfortunate that Phoenix won't be around. So I'm going to get shuffled up and be right back with Miss Marvel versus Venom Goblin. All right, we're back. We're shuffled up. We have our starting 6 cards. Clear the area, Shrink, Spider-Man, Wiggle Room, Multitasking, and Sneak By. Okay. Clear the area we're going to get use out of, for sure. Shrink would be good to have for future turns. Spider-Man's also good. Wiggle Room, Multitasking, and Sneak By I don't think that we need right now. So, we have Nakia, Big Hands, and Assess. Okay. Let's then use Big Hands to pay for Nakia. Oh, we didn't go looking for, which we should have, is our card. It's Bruno. Okay. Okay, let's use Nakia to pay for Bruno. Let's put Shrink under Bruno. Let's flip over. Use Spidey to pay for clear the area. Get 2 off of there. Draw a card. Go for champions. Then we're going to assess the situation and hang on to go for champions. All right. Some scheme goes on. Oh, we got to draw, of course. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have Red Dagger, Ironheart, Big Hands, Power in All of Us, and Embiggen. Okay. So he's going to attack. I think we are going to have to defend. So it's 3 plus. So we take 2. This is going to get moved. And then we can either keep it there and take damage, or discard a card. I would rather take the damage. I'm going to take 2 from the symbiote. First encounter card. Symbiotic Thrall. And webbed up. So now we're webbed up. When your hero would attack, discard webbed up, then you're stunned. Okay. So. First thing to do, we're going to bring out Ironheart. Just going to give us Vivian. I think we're going to play out, as much as it pains me, spend all that on Red Dagger. And that's to get rid of the symbiote. And then we can thwart for 1. We know we're flipping over this turn. Go looking for one of our cards. So let's sneak by. Use this to spend, and this to bring out Embiggen. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Helicarrier, Assess, Energy, Bioconnect, Polymer, Big Hands, Wiggle Room. Okay. So, threat goes out. He's going to scheme. Schemes for 2. It's going to go up to 5. This is going to move to the one with the least amount of threat on it. So Upper Manhattan. We're going to have to discard a card now. I think that's probably going to be Assess. One more goes on because of the Thrall encounter card. Smoke Bombs. Gives them an attack of +1, 2 bomb counters after the villain attacks. Discard 1 and discard 1 event with the lowest cost from your hand. Okay. Okay. Let's go looking for our card. Well, so it's a sneak by. We're going to use Nakia and Energy to play out the Helicarrier. We're going to put a sneak by under Bruno. We're going to heal back up to 9. Flip over, use the Helicarrier to pay for the suit. Let's do this to get rid of webbed up. So we're big handsing the Thrall just to be able to, so we didn't actually attack, gets rid of webbed up. And we get stunned instead. We're going to have Red Dagger Thwart there. All right. One, two, three, four, 5. Genius, multitasking, snow guard, clear the area, and Amir. All right. So scheme goes out. He's going to attack. We're going to have Ironheart get in the way. So this is 4, 5. One of these goes off. Discard the cheapest event from our hand. So it's going to be clear the area. Then this is going to move. So we've got 4 here, 4 here. So I'm just going to do this and put 1 thread on each scheme. Thrall will attack. We'll take 2. Encounter card. Master plan. So I'm going to have to go looking for a side scheme. How far down do we have to go? There's 1. Limitless supply. So each tech attachment gains surge. Okay. So we're going to do this to get rid of our stun. We're going to multitask. Unfortunately, we don't have shrink. So we're just going to be able to get 2 off. So 3 is going to come off of this. Sorry, 2 is going to come off of that. And 2 is going to come off of that. Let's see here. It's real risky. I feel it's the thing we're gonna have to do. Okay. We're gonna flip over. We're gonna look for one of our cards. None. Okay. That's unfortunate. We're going to use the Helicarrier and Nakia and Genius to pay for Snowbird. She's going to come in with 2 counters on her, giving her Aerial and Thwart +3. So she's going to thwart off of that. Can't play Amir yet. You know what? We're going to put Amir under Bruno. Do we do anything with Red Dagger here? Yeah, I think we needed to thwart 2 off of this. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Assess, assess, wiggle room, go for champion, sneak by, and clear the area. Okay. So, scheme goes on everything. He's going to scheme. He's scheming for 2. So it's 4. The dog's angry at a cat. This is going to move. So this has 8 on it. This has the least of 5. That one has 6. It's going to go here. Take 2 damage. Thrall's going to put 1 on here. First encounter card. Spreading Panic, Surge, and Resolve the Midtown Manhattan, so we take another 2 damage. It's going to Surge, so we still have 2 coming. Joyride, so hinder, when revealed, move the glider counter to the main scheme with the most threat to resolve it. So that's sitting at 4. Most threat is over here at 8. So 1 goes on everything else. Which is, as they say, not ideal. Next one, Surge. Next one, attach to villain. So after attached villain takes any amount of damage, give him 1 face down boost card. If that attack dealt 3 or more, discard this card. Okay. So now he's got violent tendencies. Woof. Okay. So we're going to go searching for one of our cards. Right off the bat, we get big hands. All right. Oof. Okay. Well, we're going to have to heal because we're just hurt way too much. The next card we play is going to be -2. So I think that's going to be us flipping over and using that to pay for wiggle room, or sneak by, sorry. Which one do we want to get rid of? It's going to have to be Joyride. Yeah, okay. So we got 3 off of there. We're going to spend our wiggle room. Oh no, we don't have to do it all. We can use the polymer suit to play clear the area to get the last 2 off of Joyride. Let me draw a card. So multitasking, it's okay. We're going to use Bruno to bring all these cards back to our hand. So the first thing I think I want to do is get a mirror out. Just for future use. We're going to pull out Shrink. Probably should have done this in a better order. We're going to use Go for Champions. And Sneak By. Oh, no, hold on. I'm just going to use 1. So we're going to use, I think, Go for Champions, unfortunately. To pay for multitasking. To Shrink, so we get 4 off of other ones. So let's go with 4 off of that one. And which one's closest to going 4 off that one? And Snow Guard can take 3 off of that one. Leaving us with Sneak By and Big Hands, which I think we're going to hang on to for now. All right, 1, 2, 3. Sneak By, Big Hands, multitasking, Sneak By, clear the area. Okay, lots of thwarting. All right, so Scheme is going to go out on everything. He's going to attack. We're going to have Snow Guard get in the way. So it's 4. Thrall's going to attack. We'll take 2. This will move, so we have 5, 4, 5. So it's going to go to here. And we'll take 2 more. This is going to go off. Discard the event with the lowest cost from our hand. which is going to be, multitasking? No. Sneak by. No. Clear the area. Yeah, we need to get more use out of that. Encounter card. Shadows of the Past. Great. So out comes Thomas Edison. He's got a scheme of 3, an attack of 1. Cannot take damage while you're engaged with another minion. Great. And his side scheme generation Y goes in. When revealed, discard the top card of each player's deck for each ally and persona support in play. Okay. It's got 2 on it. Ally and persona. We have 2 personas, 3 personas, so we have to get rid of 3. Okay. Oh, what a pain he is. Feel like... What can we do here? Can't get rid of this and have to get rid of the thrall first. So let's big hands the thrall. We will exhaust to bring big hands back to our hand. He schemes a lot, and we don't like that. We will have to big hands him. Get rid of him. Leaving us with multitasking, but we're going to flip down, go looking for one of our cards. Which is another big hands. We're going to use Amir to put something on the bottom. I really think it's going to have to be a multitasking. And to draw a card, it's going to clear the area. Let's put big hands under Bruno. And we're going to hang on to these. One, two, three, four. Meditation, Power and Alvis, Adventures Mansion, Energy, Clear the Area, Multitasking. Okay. So, scheme goes on. He's going to scheme, scheming for 2, 3. This will move to the one with the least. So we've got 6 there, 8 here, 6 here. I'd rather discard. And we're going to discard. That's a good question. Or do we not want to? You know what? We're not. We're going to move. We're going to put it here instead. And we're going to put 1 threat on each. First encounter card, Exhaustion. Well, that's not great. And it surges, so 2 more. When revealed, exhaust each persona support. For each support exhausted this way, the villain heals 1 damage. If no persona support was exhausted this way, the card gains surge. Okay, well, this is a really bad turn for us. So it's surged, so we still have one more card. I believe. Oh yes, because of that. Edison's giant robot. Cannot take damage. Cool. Well. Things went very, very bad for us. So we got to look for one of our cards, so we have a wiggle room. So that's going to help us a bit on our turn to avoid at least some damage. Flip over. Going to Biokinetic for multitasking. Get 2 off of there. Draw a card. Nope. What am I doing? Draw a card. Oh, hi. That's all right. That's really good for us. So Moon Girl's going to come out. Get 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. So big hands, powering all of us, and multitasking. Let's get the mansion out. Draw us a card. Oh my. Hold on, these had to go here. Before we draw. Some meditation. We're going to use that to multitask using shrink. All right, which is the one in most danger of flipping? So we've got 7, 9, 7. So this one, obviously. 4 is going to come off of that. 4 is going to come off of this. Then we're going to spend this to make Edison's robot blink. And then Helicarrier, spend the wiggle room to big hands using Embiggen. So it's going to do 6, and then 2 from Moon Girl. Okay. One, two, three, four, 5. Multitasking, meditation, power in all of us, assess, and Spider-Man. Okay. Just going to scheme. Let's tidy this up a bit. So just 1, so it's going to go to 8. This one's going to go to 6. He's going to attack. He's attacking for 3. While Moon Girl get in the way. There goes Moon Girl. This is going to move to the one with the least, which is going to be Upper Manhattan. This only has 4 on it. We're going to discard a card. I feel that's going to be Meditation. Encounter card. Enraged Symbiote. And Concussive Bombs. Okay, because we haven't seen the Advanced Glider show up at all yet, that means it's in here. Plus the card that pulls it out of the deck. Which is not fun. All right. So, Mansion. We need to get rid of the symbiote. So, the question is, do we big hands it or do we thwart? Okay, so we're going to use Bruno to get our big hands back. We'll use the helicarrier and the suit to big hands the symbiote out of the way. Then we do something sort of sneaky here. We can use Nakia later to pay for Spider-Man. So let's multitask. Using Assess and then Shrinking. Let's get 4 off of this and 4 off of this. They're going to flip over and heal. Go back up to 9. We're going to first use a mirror to bring a card back to our deck, and that's going to be a big hands. And draw a card. Vivian. Oh, Vivian's pretty good too. And we're going to use Nakia and Power in all of us to pay for Spider-Man, who's going to get the +2 to the thwart. And then we're going to thwart here. Did we remember to get our card? No, we did not. We need to get our card for our ability. So, and sneak by. Okay. I think we're going to keep them as they are. No, Bruno was already exhausted. Okay. Okay, we've got our engine up. Now we just have to actually have to start dealing damage. So, 1, 2, 3. Vivian, clear the area. Sneak by, wiggle room, big hands, clear the area. So, threat goes out. He's going to scheme. He's scheming for 2. Reveal those cards, the Festering Mass. Thing's a big 5. Goes to the one with the least amount. So this has 4 on it. This has 4 on it. This has 2. Nope, 4 on it. So we're going to choose the damage one. Encounter card. Oh, we are 1. Okay. Well, okay. Did we somehow manage to dodge? Or do we know what's coming? Let's have a look. Oh, the advanced glider was gone a long time ago. Okay. But that's good. But we know that one of these cards might be the one in which it comes back. So we still have to be careful about it. Okay. Let's Avengers Mansion. So go for champions. Oh, that's good. We could start that go for champions loop now. Amir. Let's put our big hands back on the bottom. Draw a card. Assess the situation. We Are One is an awful card. What do we want to do here? Okay, so Nakia, next card is going to be free. Or I should say -1. Did we search for our card using our ability? No, we did not. Sneak by. Okay. Let's put... I want to put a big hands under Bruno. Next card's going to be free, huh? Okay, so we'll have Spider-Man thwart first of all. 1 off of here. We're going to flip over. We're going to clear the area. Using shrink. We're going to use the helicarrier and the suit to pay for a sneak by. To bring this down. It's all on 4, right? Let's bring this down to 3. We're going to spend assess to clear the area. To clear that, to draw a card. We will use her ability to clear the area back to our hand. I kind of want to get rid of We Are One. Overdoing any more thwarting. We're going to get rid of We Are One. We're going to clear the area. Let's get 2 off of that one. And assess the situation. So we have a 6-card hand. Okay. One, two, three, four, five, six. Multitasking, Sneak By, Ironheart, Red Dagger, Strength, Genius. Okay. Scheme goes out. He is going to attack. Spider-Man gets in the way. 3, 4... 2 additional boost cards. Oh, there's the remote navigation. He can only get 1. Place 1 threat in each scheme. Okay, so he did 4 damage. And schemes without the glider counter. But that's where it stops because there's nothing left in the deck to draw. However, things become accelerated, which is bad. Now we have to exhaust and upgrade and support. Yeah, Spider-Man's gone. Let's exhaust Embiggen. And Bruno. Kind of card. And symbiote. Okay. Oh, I forgot to do this after his attacks. We took 2. Okay. Patrol's a problem, but we can get rid of him fairly easily. Let's go with Ironheart first. Draw a card. Ooh, the bunker. I'm going to draw with the mansion. Big hands. One, 2, 3 for Red Dagger. Okay, so we're going to get rid of the symbiote. It's 3, 2. Thwart 1 off of Upper Manhattan. Going to biokinetic and shrink to use multitasking to get 4 off of there and 4 off of here. Going to flip down to heal. Go back up to 10. Go looking for one of our cards. Okay, hold on. Yes, we're going to go looking for one of our cards. Oh, and it is. It's a big hands. Good. Kind of card. Well, our engine is almost... I think it is entirely assembled. I don't think there's anything else here that we need to put into play. Then we just have to start the Go for Champions recursion. Actually see if we can start doing some damage against Goblin. We have not even touched him yet from his initial state. Okay. We're going to spend a Sneak By and Nakia to play out the bunker. Then use a mirror to put Save By or Sneak By on the bottom. Draw a card, Spider-Man. I think that's probably where we're going to leave it. Okay, I think now the engine is almost completely ready. Just pretty crazy. One, two, three. Meditation, Snow Guard, Moon Girl, Spider-Man, Big Hands. Big Hands. Okay. So now, of course, we have things accelerating. He's going to scheme. Scheming for 2. Move the glider token to the main scheme with the most threat. And place 1 threat on that scheme. Okay, so 2's going to go on this. It's already the most. So another one's going to go on. All right. First encounter card. Festering Mass. Second encounter card. Spreading Panic. Resolve the special ability of the scheme with the glider counter. Because now this Festering Mass counts as a symbiote environment. So it's going to do 3 damage. So we're going to go down to 7. It surges. Those are our first one. Yep. So we still have 2 more. He's going to scheme. Uh-oh. Yeah. Okay. Scheming for 2. 4. So that puts that to 11. Yep. Now it's going to go down to the one with the lowest because he activated. So 2 threat goes on each scheme. Because, and that's going to flip Midtown. All right, so now we're down 1. Move the glider counter and each acceleration token from here to the main scheme with the least threat. Okay. So least threat. So this has, let's is just gone. We've lost Midtown. This says 4. It says 5, so it's just going to stay there. And I think we had one more, right? Yes. Generation Y. It's got to be way over there because I don't have room for it. When revealed, discard the top card of each player's deck for each ally and persona support in play. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So first of all, let's go searching for one of our cards. Things are not great. Sneak by. We roll Avengers Mansion. Another sneak by. A mirror. We're going to go for Champions back. Draw a card. Multitasking. Things are rough. Really don't want to get rid of all of our big hands, but I don't know if we have much of a choice here. Okay, next card's going to cost 1 less from Nakia. We're going to flip over. We're going to use multitasking. Hold on. So let's do a free sneak by with shrink. Okay. So we can get rid of festering mass. Now we can have red dagger get rid of Generation Y. Now we can also mobile bunker. Assess the situation and power in all of us. Okay. We're not going to use meditation. We're not going to use assess. We are instead going to use power in all of us and sneak by to play out Moon Girl, which gets us 3 resources or 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. We're going to have Ironheart actually ping off this tough finally. We're going to have Moon Girl thwart for 2. We're going to clear the area. Get a meditation, which you don't really need. We're going to play out Spider-Man, give him the +2 for the thwart. So we're thwart 3 off of that. And I think we're finally going to big hands him. Give him a big hands. So that's that. We don't need to we'll need to snow guard at the moment, so we're going to big hands for 6. So what happens here? After attached villain takes any amount of damage from an attack, give the attached villain 1 face down boost card. And if he took 3 or more damage, this card's discarded. Okay. So he took a whopping 6, finally, from a big hands attack. We are going to let everything lay as it is. Do we want to thwart again just a little bit more? Yes. We're going to hang on to what we have. All right. I mean, our engine literally cannot get any better than this. One, two, three, 4. We know that Go for Champions is in here. Whoops. Yeah, hold on. I made a mistake there. Which one did I had... So that's going to be there, because I didn't have that. So multitasking, big hands, assess, clear the area, multitasking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Game state restored. Threat goes out. He's going to attack. We are going to have Moon Girl get in the way. 1, 2, 3. Concussive Blast is going to go off. We have to exhaust and upgrade and a support. So I'm going to say that's going to be in Biggin and Bruno. No. Helicarrier. Oh, he had an extra boost card from that, too. Which one doesn't matter, because there's another 2. And this is gone. He activated, so it goes to the one with the least. So it stays on here. So 2 threats going to go on each. Encounter card, symbiote. Okay. And here's where things get a little more interesting for us. So, Mansion, Genius. Bunker. Draw the last 2 cards. Go for Champions, sneak by. What we don't want is get rid of multitasking and address the assess the situation. Okay, so now we have Go for Champions. Now we can start the Go for Champions loop. Which is exactly what we're going to start out with. We're going to go for champions. Then bring it back to our hand. Pay it out, bring it back. Using morphogenetics. Spider-Man will take out the symbiote. Red Dagger will thwart the scheme. We will oh no, we had to bow that because of the previous turn. Okay. Well, we get big hands, get some damage in finally. Could clear the area. And multitask. Okay. So we're going to use sneak by to clear the area. To get the last, oh no, that's not the last. No, we don't need to use shrink. We're just going to get 2 off of here. Draw a card. Okay. I'm going to use 1 multitasking. To use the other one, we're only going to take 4 off of here. Probably not the most efficient way to do it, but so be it. And we're going to hang on to our big hands. The question is, do we flip down? To get even more cards for next turn? I think we do. I think we flip down. We're going to put big hands under Bruno. We didn't get a chance to use these 2. So these are all still used. We're going to use Amir to put a card on the bottom. Let's put a multitasking on the bottom to draw a card. Snow guard. Okay. Currently, these are champions, so they can't take any damage. We could one, two, three, four. Moon Girl, Sneak By, Ironheart, Meditation, Snow Guard. Go for champions. So we really want to get Moon Girl out here, if possible. Okay. Stuff schemes. He's going to scheming for 2. So that's 5. This is going to shift over to here. We have to discard a card. I'm not playing Meditation. Encounter card. Spreading Panic. Resolve the special ability of the scheme with the glider counter. So we have to discard another card. Snow Guard. And it surged. All right, so guess who's coming back? Generation Y. Oh, hold on. Oh, this just got Surge. Never mind then. So still 2 more. Thrall. And improvised weapons. Okay. Alright, so not as bad as it seemed. Still not great, but not bad. Okay, let's go looking for one of our cards. Got wiggle room. Mansion. Assess the situation. Amir. Let's put multitasking on the bottom. And draw a card. It's Vivian. Let's flip over. Bunker. Oh, sorry. Before we do that, Nakia. So next card we play would be reduced by 1. Drawing 2. Wiggle room. Power in all of us. We're not playing Vivian. We're not playing Assess. Do we have enough left for Moon Girl? Yes, we do. Okay. So next card we play costs less again. It's only costs us 1, so we're going to spend a wiggle room on Go for Champions. A little more for genetic to bring that back to our hand, so we're all now immune from damage. Now we can play using Ironheart and Power in all of us to bring out Moon Girl. Draw 3 cards. Oof. Alright, here's where things get a lot better for us a lot faster. We're going to hold on to these big hands in here just in case. So, we will have Spidey, Moon Girl are not going to take any consequential damage because of Go for Champions to kill the Thrall. We're going to have Red Dagger thwart this for 2. Remember, we've already played this. We're not going to play it again. Then we're going to do a shrink. And a sneak by to get rid of everything on floor Manhattan. And then we're going to big hands, which includes an embiggen to do 6 to the goblin. So he's down to 6. We're going to hang on to these. Nothing else we can do. We're keeping those big hands in reserve. With Bruno. All right. 1, 2, 3. Sneak by, clear the area, strength, go over champions, power in all of us. So, threat goes on. He's going to attack. We say we don't care. He's attacking for a base of 4. So it's 5. This is going to move to here. 2 threat goes on each. Oof. Yeah. Encounter card. When revealed, if the glider is in play, the villain activates against you. If not, search for it and put it into play. Okay. Glider's not in here. But we know what we can do now. There it is. This is why we hung on to those powerful cards. And that was it. That was his only card. Okay. So, first things first. Mansion. Draws a card. Multitasking. Bruno's going to bring our big hands back to our hand. We're going to spend the big hands to get rid of the glider. We are going to go for champions. Bring that back to our hand. We haven't bunkered yet. Well, we can't really bunker because there's nothing there. First, we're going to have to multitask using shrink. So it's going to get 4 off of that. 4 off of that. Oh, we're not going to be able to do it. Oh, yeah, we still can, for sure. I don't know why I'm not paying attention to that. Use Moon Girl, who's not going to take any incidental because of Go for Champions. Then we'll use Clear the Area to get the rest off it, to draw the last card, which gives us a multitasking, which we don't really care about. And then Spider-Man and Red Dagger can merrily punch Venom Goblin in the face for 4. We still haven't... oh, now, okay, now we can bunker if we need to. So we're going to bunker. Wiggle room, meditation, neither of which we care about at all. Okay. Everybody straightens up. We're now fully in our loop. Genius and clear the area. Hope I've been keeping this in the camera properly the whole time. Sorry if I haven't. It is a long game, to say the least. Okay. Scheme. Scheme. Venom Goblin's going to attack. He's attacking for 4. We don't care. That would have been 7. First encounter card. Oh, of course, this changes. We're going to put it over here, so we just have to discard a card. Get rid of multitasking. First encounter card, a thrall. Next encounter card, webbed up. So now we're webbed up. We cannot attack. And when we do attack, we are stunned. So we need to get rid of that. Okay. Well, mansion. Clear the area. We're going to... We may not go for champions this turn. No, we still need to, for sure. Yeah, 100%. We're not doing that. Yeah, it's too valuable for us to stay with what we're doing, to stay the course. We're going to bunker. We'll go room and assess the situation. Neither matter. Going to go for champions. Do that to bring it back to our hand. We're going to clear the area. Draw a card. We could big hands here to start to get that off. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to big hands. You must remember we've already played Go for Champions. We're going to big hands just to get webbed up off, leaving us just stunned. We're going to have these two take out the Thrall and Moon Girl thwart for 2 because we're not quite ready yet to have him. We want to be able to flip him and then do tons of damage in one turn, if possible. But we've got to get the stun off us. 1, 2, 3. So, clear the area, multitasking, big hands, powering all of us. Okay. We might be able to do it. We'll see. Fortune favors the brave, after all. So he's going to attack. We don't care. 4. This is going to switch to one of them. We're just going to do the discard. We're going to discard multitasking. Encounter card. Joyride. Move the glider token to the main scheme with the most threat. They both have the same and trigger its ability, so we're going to have to discard another card. Or do we just put threat? I think we're going to move it here. So this is going to have 2 on it. And this gets an extra 1. I think I put too much on one of the schemes earlier. That's fine. Okay. Mansion. We will, of course, as usual, go for champions, bring it back to our hand. Let's spin that. Mobile bunker. Clear the area, assess the situation. We're not going to be sneaking by or assessing. Let's shrink using the suit for one of our clear the areas. Get all that gone. Draw a card from that. Power in all of us. Very tempted to cause him to flip now. So we're going to thwart. Thwart. Oh, we got to get the stun off of us first. We can't really do that anyway. We're going to big hands to get the stun off. But we're all immune to damage, so you know what? We're going to do it. We're going to flip him. So here we go. He now has 21 toughness, retaliate, stalwart, the whole deal. And he has 21 hit points. And he gets 3 encounter cards. One, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Over champion, sneak by, assess, multitasking, meditation. All right. Scheme. Scheme. He's going to attack. We don't care. So he's attacking for 4, 5. So Reign of Terror is a bit different now. After he attacks, move the glider counter to the main scheme with the least threat. Place 1 threat on that scheme and activate it. Okay. So we have to discard a card and discard the top 4 cards of the deck. So assess. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Symbiotic monstrosity, retaliate, steady, and toughness. Caught off guard, discard an upgrade or support we control. At this stage, I don't think we're flipping down ever, so we're going to get rid of Nakia. Next, master plan. Go looking for a side scheme. This is not good. Wow. No side scheme. Accelerates again. Okay, we're really on a clock now, aren't we? And 1 more encounter card. As long as we can keep playing Go for Champions, the monstrosity is no concern to us whatsoever. The problem is there's a lot of threat out there now each turn. Okay, so we've got 1 more encounter card. Master plan. So we gotta do the same thing. Generation Y. Okay. Discard the top card of each player's deck for each ally and persona. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now the question is, since that was the last boost card of that turn, does this boost card take effect now, or does it take effect on subsequent turns? Let's think about this. When revealed, discard that. Okay, which caused me to discard my deck, which automatically adds, yeah, so it is another one. Swinging Assault. Change the hero form and villain attacks. Okay, he can. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. I don't take any damage. This is going to move to the one with the least threat. It's going to stay on this one. One threat's going to go on it. And discard 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Oof. Let's do Avengers Mansion. Wiggle Room. Bunker. Don't need Vivian. Don't need meditation. We are going to go for champions. And then bring it back to our hand. We're going to do a multitasking with a shrink. 4. All but 1 comes off of that. Let's have Moon Girl do that. And we'll have Spider-Man get the tough off of here. Drop him down to 19. Don't take any retaliate damage because we go for champions. We're going to get rid of Wiggle Room, but we're going to hang on to Sneak By. Ironheart, Sneak By, Big Hands, go for champion, Sneak By. He's going to attack. Oh, sorry, we got a scheme first, and a lot of schemes going out there now. 3 and 3. He's going to attack. We don't care. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so one's going to go on here. And then these are the same. So we're going to leave it on here. It says place 1 threat, then, okay, so one's going to go on here. And then we discard 4 cards. Oh, discard 1 card, discard 4. Okay. So it's going to be Ironheart. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. The symbiotic and monstrosity is going to attack, but we don't care. Villain attacks. We don't care. Well, we do in a way, because of what's going to happen. So it's 4 symbiote. Now this is going to move over to here. 1 threat's going to go on it. Then 1 another 1 and 1 over here. Okay. It's a real uphill battle trying to battle our way through stuff. Draw a card, sneak by. Bunker. Clear the area in big hands. Well, we know this guy's got to go, so let's get rid of the symbiote. Oh, well, okay, it doesn't really matter. We haven't played Go for Champions yet, but we will. 1, 2, 3 for Go for Champions, bringing it back to our hand. Now, do we just carefully attack here? Or do we try and go all in? I think we have to be careful. So, I think we're going to attack. So it goes down to 15. Then we will oh, it's difficult to decide. This has 7 on it. It's going to go to 10 and can scheme out and we'd lose. This has 6 on it. Okay, let's rewind that. We're going to not do the damage. We're going to instead thwart. But we are going to do a big hands. To bring him down to bring him down to 13. We're going to hang on to these. Because with any luck next turn, we can take him out. Going to actually throw away sneak by. Okay. Here's hoping. So, 3 and 3. So that's on 7. This is on 8. He's going to attack. He's attacking for 4. Again, we went for champions, so we're fine. This is going to move to here. One threat's going to go on here. We discard a card from our... Whoop, we didn't draw back up. 1, 2, 3. And discard a card from our hand. It's going to be Nakia because we're not going to need her. Discard 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Encounter card. Exhaust each persona support. There's 2, so he's going to heal for 2. That's a problem. Let's back up to 15. Okay. Can we beat him on this turn? Well, let's see what Avengers Mansion says. Big hands. I think with that big hand is actually what does it. So one big hands can be 6, the other can be 4. Yeah, so I think that that does it. But just in case, we're going to Bubble Bunker anyway. So John Nakia and Meditation, neither of which we want. So we're going to Helicarrier and Biokinetic Suit to big hands with an Embiggen. So we are actually going to take a damage from that, from Retaliate, but it goes down to 9. We're then going to hit him again for 4. So now he's down to 5. We take another one. And then our brave champions friends do the last 2, 4, 6. All get retaliated on. All unfortunately go to the discard. But that is able to take down Venom Goblin. My God, what a brutal, long, exhausting game that was. Wow. Just that recursion ability with Go for Champions, just over and over and over and over every turn, just ignoring damage. Once you get that the capability to play that every turn out, Miss Marvel is just gonna wear down the villain. But it was very close. Two acceleration tokens, and each scheme very close to maxing out. And we lost Midtown Manhattan, but in the end, we clawed it back. It's kind of funny in a way that the symbiotic monstrosity just was nothing. He was just a guard. He didn't mean a damn thing. So, and we were able to deal with the glider when it came out every time. So, wow, quite the fight. But we've finished it. We finished him off. He's done. So, Miss Marvel gets revenge against Norman Osborn, covered in symbiote goop. All right. I'm exhausted. I don't know if you are exhausted from watching it. But until next time, happy gaming. Thank you so much for watching Longship Gaming. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. It will really help the channel to grow and improve. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so you'll be notified when more Longship Gaming content goes live. Until next time, happy gaming.